we have a little baby here at Spirit Forest, and Rocky found it. Hello, and my battery's going dead. Just next to me, right over here, is a little baby bunny. It's so cute, so little. Oh. No. No. I gotta go tie up Rocky. Give me a sec. Okay. I tied up the beast. Yeah. So, I was here with my friend the other day. And he and I were talking, like, right around here. So Rocky was doing his normal, just touring around Spirit Forest and sniffing everything. And then I heard this, like, squeak noise. And at first I thought it was a squirrel, you know. Yeah, it wasn't a squirrel, obviously, you know. And so I'm sitting, like, right over here. And then Rocky, in his mouth, had a baby bunny in his mouth. And then I'm like, what? And he looked at me with those, like, puppy eyes, and then went, and then dropped the baby bunny. And I'm like, what is that? And my friend, he's like, oh, that's a bunny. Because you could, the ears are really small right now, you know. It's so little, it's so cute. Anyway, I'm not like that with squirrels. Well, I'm like that with bunnies, though. Isn't that funny? And so, it took me all my strength to get Rocky away from that baby bunny. And this morning when I woke up, he got out, I fed him, and then usually he goes to the bathroom. But where did he go? He went right to the baby bunny again. So I got him tied up back there right now. And the little baby bunny's right in there. But you can, I don't know if you see it. It's like right underneath this little tree right there. That's where the baby bunny is right now. I'm probably scaring the hell out of this baby bunny. And there's a lot of flies around it. And I'm like, did he kill it? And that's why there's a bunch of flies around the bunny? I don't know. I don't know if he killed it or not. I went there, I went to look, and you guys, I did the video. It's blinking its eyes and it's moving, and you can see it kind of moving a little bit underneath this grass. But it's like, I thought bunnies went in like holes and like dens and stuff. I didn't think they just put grass on the top. I don't know anything about bunnies, but I think it's really cute. I think it's a very cute bunny, and I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do to keep this baby bunny alive. So I got, you guys remember this little camera that I had at home? Remember this little, it's like a trail cam. It's not like a trail cam, but it's more of like for security for houses and stuff. Well, they wanted me to try it out, the company, which is a really cool company. There you go. There's the company right there. They wanted me to bring this out to Spirit Forest and see if I can get any animals in it. And I thought, you know, for like a week or something like that. I'll be gone for a bit. I'll be gone for a little less than a week, like 4 or 5 days. I'm going to point this at the bunny hole. And we're going to video the bunny's movement. I'm curious if there's a parent to this bunny. Again, I know nothing about bunnies, but I'm curious if there's a parent to the bunny. So, I don't know why they made this white, because look how it's all dirty now. This is mainly for Wi-Fi. However, it does have a USB micro SD card in there. Let me just make sure I have it in there too. It sits on this side. I did a whole video on this thing. Yeah, do you see it in there? There's a little micro SD card in there. So, in order for me to see if I actually capture the bunny, I have to bring a computer out here. And so I'm going to try to remember to bring a computer out here the next time I come out and see if we can find anything regarding this bunny, or if the parents come around. I think it's cool. Anyways, I just think it's cool. I think the bunny's really cool. So I'm going to position the camera towards the bunny hole. And hopefully we are going to get it. And it comes, the thing that I do like about this is that it comes with a solar panel, as you can see. And my other trail cams, because it gets so cold at night, the batteries go dead. And so I want to try out this trail cam. Eventually, maybe one day I'll have Wi-Fi here, maybe. Who knows? I don't know. I did look into getting satellite Wi-Fi, and it's like $100 a month or something like that. I'm like, ugh. So we'll see. And then I can actually check at Spirit Forest, like check stuff at Spirit Forest. I think that would be kind of cool while I'm online. Maybe I put a link to you guys. If you want to see what's going on at Spirit Forest or something like that. Maybe somewhere where it's private, where I know I'm not going to be walking by or something. Okay, I'm going to set this up at the bunny hole. It's so cute. It's so cute. Rocky's going nuts too. He really thinks he's going to eat that bunny. He doesn't understand why I don't want him to. I told him, I said, you need to find a squirrel. Okay, I'm going to set this up and then I'll show you kind of how my setup is. I have it set up now. So there's my solar panel. It's pointing south. There's the trail cam and the bunny is over there somewhere. I can't see on the screen too well, but it's over there somewhere. So bunny cam is all set up. I grabbed some more grass because, man, I can tell that those flies were bugging the bunny because the flies would land on it and then try to get inside where the bunny was at. I don't know if it's alive, you guys. I don't know. I did what I could, but I mean, I don't know how to save a baby bunny. And I don't know if it needs saving or not, you know. I don't know if its mom comes back at night and feeds it or how that works. It didn't look skinny, you know, it just looked baby-like, you know, like it wasn't really, it was more crawling than hopping. Anyways, I want my forest to stay alive. And I feel bad that my dog might have injured the bunny. The bunny's still moving though, still moving. Little fighter. So I will check the trail cam here in a couple weeks. I'm going to try not to post this video until after I check the trail cam. And if for some reason the bunny doesn't live or something, which will be terrible, I'll point the trail cam somewhere else and see if I can get that to work. Oh, cross your fingers for the bunny. Okay, I'll see you in a bit, in a couple weeks, and give you an update on the little bunny. So let's have a little talk. Let's see. I filmed the first part of this video, and I don't even remember what I said in that first part. I just know the purpose of this video. And I filmed the first part of this video like 2 months ago. And I have to go look to see what the footage actually was, but my point of the video was first to watch a baby bunny, and the second point was to try out my new trail cam that has been out here for like 2 months. Do you see how dirty this has gotten? I'm just telling you, that's what happens when you use this as a trail cam. In fact, I'm going to unplug it right now. Yeah, that's what happens when you use these as a little trail cam. And I wanted to give a review, and the company asked me to give a review of this product as well as a trail cam. And I thought it would be a good idea to point it at that little bunny that Rocky was going to eat. So I did that. I pointed it there, and then I pointed it throughout my property for multiple months, I think it's been. and I kept moving it around to kind of see how it acts as a trail cam, and I want to give you a little review of that. I also want to give you an update on the bunny. I always gotta think about these things before I talk. You want me to give you an update on the bunny? So, I'm like, if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, of course it was the beginning of this video, but I don't remember what was at the beginning of the video because I shot it 2 months ago. Okay, I'm just gonna give myself a recap. So fast forward if you don't want to recap. Rocky, I was sitting out here and I looked over and Rocky had basically a baby bunny in his mouth, and the baby bunny was squeaking, and he thought it was really weird because it was moving, and he just went and like puked out a baby bunny. And I'm like, ah! So then I decided that I was going to put the baby bunny back into the baby bunny hole. And then I added some extra like grass and such on top of it. And then I pointed this little trail cam at it. I would say that this thing did really well tracking that baby bunny, and well, you see I'm having a hard time saying this. So maybe I just show you a little video, but nothing graphic, of what happened to our baby bunny. So you see what happened? Did I kill the baby bunny? I was like, what kind of parent would put a baby bunny just on the ground like that? So the baby bunny is no longer. In case you were wondering what animal that was a bobcat. And yeah, I'm watching Rocky because I'm like, you're gonna come over here with another baby bunny. That's what you're gonna do. Yeah. So he's been on the prowl ever since, for 2 months. That's all he's doing. Look, he's worn out. All he's doing is running the property looking for this baby bunny. So the baby bunny is no longer. That's my take on the baby bunny. And again, I'm not showing any graphic pictures, but I'm just showing you the culprit that took the baby bunny. Of course, Rocky wishes it was him. Okay, anyways, okay, review on this. So in case you're wondering, this is a ReoLink is what it's called. Do you see the logo at the bottom? And it has, and I've done a review on actually this camera before because I really liked it because I was able to check my home while I'm up here. So I can go into internet and I could log into this camera and see how my home is doing. So like, I think I pointed it at my sliding glass door at the back of my house to see if there's any break-ins into my house. So that's what this is for. But I wanted to try it out as a trail cam to see how well it would do because it has this really cool solar thing. In my regular trail cams, I have gone through 16 plus batteries, I think. And so now I don't have to go through any batteries with this because it has a solar panel. I love it. Now, my review is that it did really well at tracking any of the animals that came by it. It was very sensitive, so it's kind of windy right now, and I'm sorry if it's windy on the camera, but do you see how all these leaves behind me are moving? It kept capturing those leaves moving. Mosquitoes. And so I had 500 to 800 videos on this thing of moving leaves that I've had to go through to see if I can finally find a deer. I have found a deer. It has captured a deer, but the majority of the time it captures the deer, it captures it right after the deer walked away. So I'm getting most of the time the back part of the deer, which isn't ideal, and it could be where I was positioning the camera too. The deer were just coming by the side there. But there was just a part of me that was thinking that it was just a little too much of a delay for this camera compared to my regular trail cameras, which I will show you a picture of right now. So it did really well, but just really sensitive, a little too sensitive for all the trees that I have. If you don't have a lot of trees in your property, this is probably a pretty good idea for you to use something like this. Some of my other feedback was that there's nothing to secure it. Like every time I came here, I kept looking to see if it was still there because maybe somebody stole it. And it's really obvious that it's a camera, like really obvious. I think it's made more to be like really high up on your house and it just stays there all the time. And I think that's really what it's for. Whereas here, I'm trying to get it around a tree, and that is the only rope I have, so I'm very limited to the size of tree that I can put it around. Now again, I actually probably have a whole bunch of these things in my basement. But look how dirty it got. I mean, this thing is it's just nasty now. Probably another review for them is change the color. Don't make this thing white. You know, try to make it blend in a little bit more. But maybe in a house, you want to show people that you're, and it keeps recording me. See that red light? It means it's recording. So, at a house, you probably want to show people, hey, I got a trail cam, or I have a security camera and it's pointing right at you. So, it does kind of make sense for it to be a little more obvious at a house rather than out here in the wilderness. But there's no way to secure it, and I think that was one of my feedback before. I'd like to be able to secure it. So, I am going to take this one, which I nicknamed Gargoyle, because you have to name all your little security cameras, and I'm going to take this one back home. So it's going to leave Spirit Forest. I think it will be good if I build a cabin here, you know, maybe to put it in my cabin. I think that would be nice, but I think for using it as an actual trail cam in my wilderness area, not as good. So, and I told them that I was going to be 100% honest on this video, and that is really honest. I'm taking it back home. I have, they did, which I'm excited and I want to show you. They did provide me some more cameras to test out, and they are at home, and I think they're more indoor cameras. And the thing that I like about them is that they move. Like, you can move around the room and you can see the entire room, which is really cool. And it's like, I was just playing with it because I was just at internet and I could see my house, and I can pan around my living room, or I have two of them, or I can pan around my kitchen and see that everything's okay. I mean, honestly, if there's a thief that comes to my house, I think the only thing they'd probably grab is I have an Xbox and I have a computer. There's nothing really valuable in my house. I have a TV, but honestly, I don't remember the last time I turned it on. They can take the TV. Anyways, so I really like that one too, because I'm able to pan around. And I think that, I keep saying if I build a cabin, I would totally bring it up here. If you are interested in these little cameras, which I think are not good for a trail camera if you're in a big forest like me, but if you're interested for them for security at home while you're out in the wilderness and you happen to have internet, I do recommend them, because it just kind of eases your mind a little bit to know that your house is not broken into. So I'm going to put a link in the description below, more information on these cameras if you want. I really like them. I want to thank you for watching this video, and I do hope to see you on my next video. Bye bye.